We went to a burlesque show, I will say, but they do get nude. They do get fully nude. In American strip clubs, you have to throw money at the dancers. But in Japan, over there in the gentlemen's club that we went to, whenever they open their legs, you have to clap. If they close their legs, you do not. You're just like, everyone's just dancing.
Hey everybody, Max here again, and today's guest, very special. This is Violet Myers, and we're going to talk about her first trip to Japan.
Ever.
As a Japan ambassador, I had to ask her some questions. What were some impressions you had of Japan before, and then now that you've been, what are impressions you have now after?
Everything has been really, really positive. Before, I've been actually researching to go to Japan for forever, since like high school. I've always wanted to go to Japan. Like, it's like anime, everything. The people are so respectful. Everything's very clean. So that was my impression before. And then after, it's even better than before, I would say.
Big selling point for Japan here.
Yes.
It's better than what you think.
Oh, for sure. As an American, you know, we don't realize outside of America, I feel like we're in a bubble. So when I went to Japan, I felt like I was in a whole other world. Like, everything was just so kawaii. Everything was so cute. The food was delicious.
What's your favorite food you had in Japan?
My favorite food that I had in Japan was the burgers.
What? Actually.
When I went there, I was eating nothing but meat.
Was it Wagyu burgers or something?
Yes, okay. I had a Wagyu burger.
What was the biggest culture shock?
The biggest culture shock for me was, you know, when you're in America, you see so many ethnicities and it's just a mixing pot of ethnicities. But in Japan, I was like really like shocked that there was a lot of Japanese. I mean, it's Japan, but I guess it was just different because I'm just so used to seeing like a bunch of minorities in one place versus like there it's like mainly Japanese people. But I was surprised that everyone was very nice, very respectful.
I know people, yeah, you stand out, obviously.
Yeah, I stood out a lot.
Did it feel weird to you?
You know what? I actually felt really comfortable because, you know, I have a very curvaceous body. So like, yeah, I did have a lot of people looking at me, but not in a weird way. They were just like, oh wow, like she looks so different. I wasn't sexualized. I love that. Like, I could wear a skirt and not have to worry about being catcalled or anything. It felt really nice. Like,
it might have been because Japanese beauty standards, they like
are so different.
A little bit slim and all this stuff. So they might have just been like,
that's not my type.
It's not my type.
Exactly.
Did you learn any phrases or words that has become like your new favorite word or something that stood out to you?
I'm always saying like arigato.
Do you start bowing when you come back to
I always
Japan?
go like this now every time. Just, you know, it just became.
You know, wait, this is Thailand, you know.
This is Thailand? She's teaching me right now. Show me how to do
it. So it's just this.
It's just this? Really? Yeah. I've seen people go like this.
So this is a really funny thing about Japan is Japanese people, because other people do this to them, Japanese people are so nice that they'll do it back to you.
Okay,
but
because
this is actually not a Japanese thing.
This is a Thailand thing.
So you might do itadakimasu like before you eat, but you don't say like arigato.
No, because
it's really funny because people will do it to Japanese people.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that, so I just gravitated towards that.
Once again, Japanese people are so polite that they'll just be like, oh, okay, we'll make them happy.
Yeah, they're just like, okay, I'll go along with it. I learned a bad word, but I was using it when I was coming back from Japan.
What word could it have been?
It was like fuck. It was fucking Japanese.
Faku?
Might have been faku. No, faku.
Oh, just faku.
Faku.
It's funny because it's just English.
Yes, but also there's also a hentai named faku.
So your favorite Japanese word is faku?
No, my favorite Japanese word is arigato.
Okay, that's
arigato is thank you.
Very clean, very clean. What was your most favorite or most unique story from Japan?
So my most unique and favorite story I have from Japan was we went to I want to say like a gentleman's club, but it's more, it didn't feel like an American gentleman's club. It was more of like a burlesque show, I would say, but they do get nude. They do get fully nude. And which is cool about this is in American strip clubs, you have to throw money at the dancers. You know, you throw money, they're dancing, whatever. But in Japan, you don't do that whatsoever. That's actually disrespectful. Over there in the gentleman's club that we went to, you actually have, everyone's like clapping, chanting, like it's like really fun. But also whenever they open their legs, you have to clap. Like you have to clap. You have to clap. It's like a sign. If you've been there enough times, everyone just claps. So I just followed along with them. They're just like, for example, a girl's like dancing. She's like doing all these like beautiful dances or whatever.
And she's full nude.
full nude to bush out and everything. I just know that's a separate conversation. That a lot of Japanese girls have a lot of bushes, but fully open, you clap. If they close their legs, you do not. You're just like everyone's just dancing, like you're going to the beat. And it's a story, so they do different stories every couple months. So this one we came and it was like a jungle theme. So it was like there was a dinosaur chasing them, like an inflatable one, obviously.
It sounds kawaii at the same time.
It's so cute. Oh my god, the girls were they were actually JV actresses as well,
really?
That dance at this. There's this one specific performance that I remember because it was my favorite. The actress that was dancing, they all did like their own themes that they wanted to do. So one of the girls did an anime theme. So she did Akira, and so she came out in the little bike, like the actual bike. She had the jacket with like the pill in the back. She was
riding the bike?
She was riding the bike, and then I just remember her dancing. She was like going like this, and like it was in sync with the music. And then she gets off the bike, she takes off her clothes, she's stripping down.
And but people are like,
everyone's like dancing, like yeah. And then when she would take her tits out, everyone would be like yeah. But we wouldn't yell. You can't yell, but everyone was just like silent. You can't be like you can't whistle, you can't cheer, nothing. You're just like
just stomp it.
And then you're just like vibing.
Did she do the Akira slide?
Yeah, she did. She did. When she first came in. When she came in. No, when she came in, because I was like, what's going on? Because it went pitch black, and then these red lights came on, and then you hear a city, and then
I was
she just
trolling.
No, like this was like legit a performance.
You're gonna get so many messages, or me. It's like, Max, tell me where this place is.
Oh, I'll tell you the name of it because I actually have a picture of it. It's like
next video, guys, we're gonna explore.
Yes. And then you tell me what you think. They were amazing. Everyone there was so nice. Highly recommend. To me, it was tasteful and it was art because I see that as like they put their blood, sweat, and tears in that. Even though they're naked, it's not like you're getting aroused or turned on. This is a performance that they're putting on for you. Like when we left, they did the whole show all over again, but the thing is, there was no audience. They were just practicing. It's
so Japanese. They're so dedicated to
it. Reminds me of like idol. I think they're like idols.
Oh my god.
Almost like idols. So that's like my favorite and unique story because I don't think I'll ever experience that ever again because the person who owns that, I guess, is like a gang member. But also the translator knew who he was, so he introduced us to them, and they have put that in the itinerary list for us to do because they wanted us American adult actresses with JAV actresses to meet.
Cultural exchange.
Yes.
Spreading international relations through strip clubs.
Exactly. And it was really cool because they were just so, like we looked so different because the group of girls that we went with, there was like petite, curvy, tall, slender versus like the Japanese girls were just all tiny and petite. They were all short and petite. So it was like cool to see like the difference between a JV actress and an American actress. Oh, before we end it, I just want to say Max really taught me so much about Japan in this conversation as well. He corrected me and I really appreciate that because now I don't look stupid.
Thanks, Violet, for being on here. Make sure to check her out on Instagram.
Linktree.com/VioletMyers has everything. Bye bye, Fleshlight.
Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.